Hello, I am Ridley. You may also know me by my stage name, the Lost Boys guy. I've always been a big fan of comedy, and I love going to watch stand-up comedy myself. I'd always say that, if I could talk, that would probably be my dream job. I never expected to do it though. I just didn't think it was possible. Then, some friends said that it might work, and that I should try it. I thought they were crazy at first. But the idea stuck in the back of my mind. Eventually I decided to give it a try, because I knew I'd regret it if I didn't. It seems like I was right. Even after agreeing to do it, I was worried that it wouldn't work. I was scared that people wouldn't be able to understand me, and I'd just be standing there telling jokes to myself.
In case you were still in any doubt, I really am disabled. It's definitely not just really good acting. And I'm not just in it for the parking space. When I realized I'd never be able to talk again, I was speechless.
I was worried it wouldn't work, from a technology point of view either.
What was your first event like?
I didn't really know what to expect, or if it would work at all. So I was pretty nervous beforehand. Once people started enjoying it though, I started to relax and enjoy it as well.
What has been your best gig in life?
My best gig has to be when I warmed up for Ross Noble recently. He is my comedy idol, so it was such an honor to be able to support him. It meant the world to me.
Where do you get your material from?
I write all my material myself. Whenever I get an idea, I make a note of it. Then when I have the time, I try to develop it into a joke. Some of my ideas work, and other ideas don't.
How much of your act is pre-programmed into your talker and how much is ad-lib?
It is almost all programmed in beforehand. I like to be prepared, but I would like to ad-lib more in the future. It's just a case of figuring out the best way to do it.
Hecklers can make a comic's life entertaining. Have you had any memorable moments with them?
I've actually never been heckled yet. I do have some comebacks stored, just in case though. I'm dying to use them.
Many people in the press and on TV have called your work inspirational. Do you see yourself as a champion or spokesperson for a sector of society?
It's nice that people see me as inspirational, and if it helps someone, then that's great. I don't think I am really though. There's plenty more people who are more inspirational than me. I'm just a guy who tries to be funny.
How do you react when other comedians make fun of people with disabilities?
I think if you handle the subject correctly, then you can joke about almost anything. You just have to put a bit of thought into it.
When I went to school, I honestly went to a school with spastics in its name. They certainly knew how to make us feel good about ourselves. Now it's all special needs, special schools, Special Olympics. That is why it always alarms me when I hear about special forces going to war.
Like I say, as long as the joke is handled correctly, I really don't see a problem with it. There's a fine line between being funny and being nasty. You just have to be careful.
As you know, many of our students at Newman School use it as equipment to communicate, but sometimes they intentionally leave their machines behind when they venture out, or even in some lessons in school. Do you have any advice on how we could encourage them to be more adventurous and proud of their skills in social situations?
I never used to like using my machine either. It was only when I realized the social benefits of using it that I started to use it. It has made me a lot more independent. I think that if you can show benefits like that, then it's a start. I also think that the general public need to get more used to seeing these machines about. Then people might be more confident when using them. I think I got my first one when I was about 12, and I'm 32 now.
If you could improve them in any way, what would you suggest?
I'd like them to be smaller and more portable. I'd also like them to be able to have a better idea of what I was going to say, so I could say it quicker. But I usually forget about predictive text, because I'm not used to it. I'm using a new application that makes it easier though. I used to use Speak It, because it was simple and did the job. This is what I'm doing now, but now I use something else in my stand-up routine.
Computer, mobile phone, and other modern technological devices have come on a long way over the past 10 years. Have these strides made your life easier?
A great deal, yes. I can now communicate a lot more effectively. They have made me so much more independent too. I'd be lost without all my gadgets now.
How did you get on at school?
I did very well. I was a bit of a geek, so I enjoyed school. I especially liked English.
When you were younger, did you want to be famous?
I think everyone wants to be. I do get recognized sometimes. Not often though. People will often tweet me on Twitter to say they're on the same bus as me, which can get a bit freaky. It's all good though.
Apart from being a comedian, what other jobs have you had?
I am also a journalist. I currently work in the media team of Sunderland City Council. I have also worked for the BBC and for some local newspapers.
What are your ambitions for the future?
I just want to continue improving as a comedian and then see where it takes me. I've enjoyed it so much so far, so I'm looking forward to seeing what the future holds.
Do you have any message for the pupils back at Newman School?
I would just say that you should never give up and always follow your dreams, however weird they may be.
I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. Goodbye.